Hi, Harvey Hooke here, and in this video I really wanted to bring you more value for the hook point, so I hope you can get something out of it. Pretty much, if you're in a position where you're absolutely sick and tired of not meeting the right kinds of guys, or the guys that you are meeting are complete jerkbags, you know, like myself, but if you're also in a position where you do want to just find the right kind of guy, or even just kind of relax so you don't have to stress out about it and don't have to have this as a pain anymore, so you can actually feel fulfilled with your relationships. The key is, if you want to get from here to here, you kind of want to have this idea of romantic abundance, and that is the ability to create love and to create romance and to feel it and to know what's happening at any point of the day. So I created this program called the Hook Point, which is the program on how to meet men anywhere so you can meet the right guy somewhere. And so that's really exciting, but I really wanted to share you something from the program that will help you in some way, that if you're not going to go in the program, at least I can give you some value. So if you are interested, at the end of this video there is a link to the program. Until the 4th of November I'm going to be offering a discount because it is in the beta of the program. I'm also going to be offering a prize at the end. But yeah, so the idea that I wanted to share to you today is the concept of the date. Now, this is the thing, right? I'm gonna throw a curveball, because you might be thinking, oh yeah, dates. I know what dates are. Dates are what we use to connect with people. It's a great sampling. It's how you kind of get to know someone at almost like a value level. I always say that you should never really do something that is too formal, that if you're having a date with someone, you should actually make it as low key as possible. You know, literally just have drinks. That is the most non-committal thing, because that way the person that you're seeing doesn't feel pressured to be with you. And also you don't feel pressured to be with them. If you don't know who the guy is, why the hell would you spend so much time with him? That's absolutely crazy. So what I wanted to introduce the concept of, and hopefully you've heard of this before, is the idea of an instant date. So when you meet a guy somewhere, if you have time, instead of meeting him and trying to create a date, why not go on a date right then and there? Now, people get this confused as well, because a lot of people think what an instant date is. All right, cool. So I met this person and there's a coffee shop over there, so I must get from there to the coffee shop, and therefore that's the date there, right? Wrong. An instant date can actually be literally just time spent together. If you meet a guy at a bookstore or a coffee shop, spending time at that bookstore or coffee shop, just as long as you're moving around and you change scenery a little bit, that technically counts as an instant date. And what that does is that allows you to connect with them and they feel more comfortable with you. Now, what's also really important is getting a guy's number, right? But this is what a lot of people freak out. A lot of people actually message me and they're like, what do I tell this guy? I met him in this situation, all that kind of stuff. And I made a video about that here, which you can watch, which is what to actually send the guy, a text message after you got his number. But imagine if you've already spent time with a guy. Imagine if you actually know a little bit more about him and you've already actually been on a date, which you kind of went then and there. You wouldn't really have a problem with texting him, would you? Probably not. So that's just one of the ideas of thing. Obviously, I can't give you all the things away because that's the whole point of the program. They're quite long videos as well. And there's a whole bunch of different modules as well, talking about social life, talking about conversation mastery, talking about just little things like how to get the guy to ask you out on a date. Just things like that, how to say hello, which I'm quite excited about. I love this kind of stuff. Till the 4th of November, I'm actually offering it at a discounted price. This is 2016, in case you're watching this in the future. I'm also going to be offering a special prize. So someone who purchases the program before the discount cutoff date will have the chance to win a month's mentoring with me, where you work with me and I get to implant my head in your brain, and so we can figure out exactly what you want with your love life and how to conquer it, what steps you need to do to get that in order. Anyway, if you love this video, make sure to leave a like, and I'll make sure to see you in the next one, where life and love and the two come together. Mwah. See you later.